Okay, so it is October 2nd, and this is my rashy update. Um, Yesterday was a nightmarish day from hell. Anything that could go wrong, like, honestly, did go wrong yesterday. Um, yeah, and I look really bad because I just woke up from a nap, and since it's like 5:45 at night, I'm not getting like all dressed up again. So, yeah. Anyways, we got to the doctor yesterday. I had my appointment at 3 o'clock. The crinkling noise is Christopher in the background, so he's playing with a baggie. Anyways, we got to the doctor like a little after 3 when my appointment was. My hormones took over, so I ended up like bawling before we left because I was just really stressed out with everything. And so we were like literally like 5 minutes before the appointment. Oops, sorry. And they wouldn't see us. Thanks. Thank you. So I was like really ticked off, and you know, to get my husband's in the military, whatever. So to get anywhere on post or pretty much do anything, you have to have your little like ID card that says, you know, your DOD and whatever. Well, she was booking me another appointment, and I was like, you know, can't you just like take a look at the rash? This is pretty important. She's like, no, we'll have to book you another appointment on Tuesday. So I was just cranky. Thank you. And she took my card back, and she booked the second appointment, and we left, and I didn't realize that she hadn't given me my card back. So we're like going home, kind of. We're just driving to find something to eat. I called the OB clinic and was like, well, what the heck should we do? Like, they wouldn't see us, you know, couldn't be seen today. And they're like, well, you got to go into the emergency room because this is pretty important. So, thank you, honey. We get into the ER, and we had to call ahead of time because they wanted to put us in a quarantine waiting room. Well, we get in there, and we're signing in, and they don't know anything about it. I don't know who we talked to on the phone, but it had only been like 10 minutes before we got there, and nobody knew anything about the people with the rash. So, yeah, well, there's a snippy little nurse. So we get back in the triage room after we're in the waiting room with everybody else, like, and my husband's rash is like all over his arms, and he's got his chest and his neck and his face, and you know, the blood pressure cuff that they put on you. Well, they put it on his open rash on his arm. She didn't wipe it off, and then she was going to put it on me, and I was like, you just had that on him. She goes, yeah. Okay, whatever. And she didn't wipe it off after she did us, and she proceeded to use it on everybody else that came in behind us, which was like 20 people. Yeah, needless to say, at the end of the day, I said something to the doctors, and she got her little butt reamed, and I'm writing a complaint letter to someone at the hospital, because that's totally unprofessional. It's disgusting. Anyways, so we got back in there. They didn't take samples of the rash or anything. Oh, what the heck? They just said, oh, it looks like poison ivy. He looked at my neck, and he told me that it looks like a stress rash from where I scratched it. And he's like, you must have been scratching it constantly. No, really haven't been, and it's the same that my husband has. And I like have it right here, and on my, it's like all right here. Whatever. I'm willing to believe it's poison ivy. But I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced. Especially after, it's just, I can't explain to you how terrible the medical system is down here. It's bad. They're really far behind on technology compared to what we're used to, and people are so unprofessional and rude, and they just don't give a crap about you. It was bad. So they sent us home without even taking a sample of the rash or putting it in a culture or doing any blood work. They just looked at it and said, looks like poison ivy. Okay. Whatever. at least it's not anything contagious that the doctors had me all freaked out about, so. You are a noisy little boy. You want to come say hi? Yes. Okay, come here.
Hi.
Luckily, Christopher doesn't really have it. He has a couple bumps on his stomach, but that could be from where his diaper rubs. There. Yes. You gonna say hi?
Hey.
Are you gonna show him your chapstick? And he was really good yesterday in the waiting room for how long we had to sit. Poor little kid. He was getting kind of rambunctious for a little bit. I'm like, I don't care. I really don't care. We took him for a walk, and yeah, that is exactly it. So it's not like shingles or chickenpox. Thank God. I still have to follow up with the OB in 2 weeks to make sure that they did lab work on me. I had to go into the lab, and they're gonna make sure like my your white blood cell count, whatever the blood cell that fights like the infections and sicknesses off, that like goes back down, I guess. I don't know. Okay, say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah. You're so cute. Oh, yes, that's your eye. That's your nose. Pick your nose. Okay, bye-bye.